Hello everyone, back tuning in to the fourth update for the late spring bank holiday weekend. Just a week away now, of course, so we're starting to move this into the reliable time frame, or the more reliable time frame of the GFS model. There's been a lot of chopping and changing with this. We haven't really been able to pin down a pattern, but I think we have more or less got the pattern in place now. It's emerged over the past couple of days, and essentially high pressure is going to be up to the east and the northeast of the country, or the north and northeast of the country. But winds are probably going to be from the east, but we may well be plagued by areas of low pressure to the south. So it means it's probably quite a decent weekend for the north, but for the southern part of the country, it could be more unsettled, possibly even with some heavy rain and thunderstorms. We'll have a look at the detail on it in a second from the latest midday run of the GFS model. But before I go on with that, just say about the ads. There's links to articles on all the pages. Have a browse through the widgets and click through the links if there's any articles that you're interested in. Thanks so much for doing that. This video adds to most pages. Say own out content. When you watch them and close back up again, it helps to pay BigHouseWeathers.com. Just to say, the final summer model update has been released this morning. You find it on the homepage of the video to it. It will also be added to the summer updates page, and we're getting together 10 long range models to see what they're showing for the summer, so have a look at that if you want to do a little bit of longer range forecasting. Right, starting off with the chart for Saturday. This is how the GFS model is seeing the weather on Saturday 28th of May this evening. So this big area of high pressure is in there over Scandinavia, quite obviously. The flow is coming from the east, but notice there's low pressure to the south and to the southeast of the country. Now, these easterly winds are bringing in quite warm air, so the upper air temperatures are looking really quite warm, especially in the southern part of the country. It looks like it's mostly dry through Saturday morning, but showers could develop in the northwest, particularly on Saturday afternoon, possibly some of those thundery. Temperatures quite warm, up to around 20, 21 degrees, fairly widely across the country. One or two places might go higher than that, say 22 or 23 into the low 70s Fahrenheit. High pressure continues to dominate into Sunday, and again the flow is coming from the east, so the winds are in from the east, running over cool North Sea. So if you're off to the east coast over the bank holiday weekend, you may have problems with low cloud, and possibly because it's fairly warm air mass running over cold sea, you might be plagued by mist, murk, sort of half fret, whatever you call it, fog type conditions down the east coast. So if you're off to the east coast, say Skegness, Yarmouth, places like that, something to be aware of, that you might be plagued a little bit by some misty, murky conditions this weekend. Otherwise, as I say, the winds are in from the east. High pressures over Scandinavia, low pressures over northern France. So we're between high pressure and low pressure, essentially. The air mass is warm, and again, that could provide the misty, murky conditions as that warm air runs over the North Sea down the east coast. Mainly dry weather again on Sunday morning, but a few showers could develop on Sunday afternoon. Generally not looking too bad, you have to say, from a rain perspective at this stage of the weekend. Temperatures again looking really quite warm, especially in the south, easily up to 21. 21 is 70 Fahrenheit. Now, Bank Holiday Monday, this is a chart for Bank Holiday Monday. The latest one is 192 hours away, so it's still a little way off. It's showing low pressure sort of developing more across the northern part of France. So we're tightening the isobars between the high pressure across Scandinavia and the low pressure across the north of France. The winds are picking up. That will make it feel cooler, certainly. And this low pressure is threatening, no more than that, but it is threatening thundery rain into the south. Upper air temperatures still looking very warm around this area of low pressure. That's kind of fueling the low pressure in a way. So there's a lot of rain across France on Bank Holiday Monday. Some of that is through the Channel, starting to threaten the south coast. This particular run of the GFS model just about holds that rain off across the northern France and the Low Country. But you see, it's a very, very close run thing, and you only have to shift that a few hundred miles to the west, and you're in for a washout of a Bank Holiday Monday across England and Wales. So it is a case of watch this space on that one, because the easterly to northeast wind is freshening, temperatures are lowering, still pretty warm at around 18 or 19 degrees, but certainly would be a cooler feel. And just to show you how close this is, being quite an unsettled bank holiday Monday, this chart for Tuesday, with low pressure then into the southeast of the country and producing a lot of heavy rain for England and Wales. And under that rain, Tuesday the 31st May is forecast to be a cold day with temperatures of just 13 or 14 Celsius. So if you was to shift that low pressure 300 or 400 miles north and west and bring it in on Monday rather than Tuesday, we would be in for quite a washout and a cold, wet bank holiday Monday. So it just goes to show you how the weather all the time in the UK is on a knife edge between being okay and being quite poor. And because this is still a little bit of a way off, we do need to be watching closely what's happening there on bank holiday Monday particularly. So it's not a bad update really on the face of it. A lot of dry weather, a few thundery showers and pretty warm temperatures through most of the bank holiday. But because these areas of low pressure are threatening to the south and east, particularly by bank holiday Monday, we've just got to be a bit wary and keep monitoring the detail of what's going on with that thundery rain across the north of France. So next update will be on Tuesday evening. That's all for now. Don't forget to check out the summer model update if you'd like to do that and have a little bit of a longer range look ahead. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.